ancient hands foretold. They etched our names in starlight, in scripts of frozen fire. A play of puppets dancing upon a cosmic wire. Do you hear the clockwork turning, the gears of destiny, grinding down the spirit to a silent symphony? They say the weaver's needle never drops a stitch between the beggar's hollow cry and the kingdom of the rich. It is the will of the heavens, the high oracles recite, as they trade our living shadows for a dead and distant light. But what is grace that demands a soul be bound? What is a God who fears the sound of feet upon the ground? Not in the stars, but in ourselves. Though the heavens scream our ruin from the height, we shall carve a different morning from the night. Every thread of gold they spun to bind our breath, we shall sever with a courage born of death. For the ink of gods is brittle and the parchment thin. Where the starlight ends, our own red lives begin. They promise us a kingdom if we only bow our heads, to walk the path of shadows where the quiet spirit treads. Accept the grace of ending, the constellations sing. For the winter of the cosmos is the only holy thing. But a heart is not a constellation, fixed and cold and far. A heart is a collision, a bright and breaking star. I saw the map of ages laid across the velvet black, 1,000 lives discarded on a predetermined track. But look, the lines are blurring where our iron meets the sky. A tear within the fabric where the bold refuse to die. We are the grit within the engine, the salt within the tear, the only part of heaven that the heavens come to fear. Break the heavy chains, erase the ancient writing. Fire in the heart, fate is but a lie. Can you feel the pulse of rebellion? The rhythm of a footfall that was never meant to be. We are the error in their equations, the storm that breaks the surface of their glass and silver sea. The sky is falling, rise, mortal soul. The star is dying, live evermore. The zenith cracks asunder, the constellations bleed. For every act of mercy is a revolutionary seed.